Okay, I decided to do this video because it's something that's on my mind. It's personal to me because it's what I'm experiencing, what I've been experiencing the last few weeks or so. I can't say it's been happy or sad per se. It's just, it's what I've been feeling, as the title of the video suggests. I haven't been feeling comfortable sexually, I could say, is the best thing I can describe. Is sexually, like, not sexuality, but more like towards the aspect of sex itself, like having sex or related like that. I haven't been comfortable with anything like that, and because it's been on my mind, I haven't been comfortable with that. And like one incident I can mention, I was online, I got a pop-up message on Skype from someone I met on a chat site, but she was, because the time before it went, yeah, she wanted it to go really, yeah, sexual that way. Then she was kind of sounded like really rude for some reason. It was, I don't know what was going on, but then a few days later I got a pop-up message and she was saying sorry that, and she was saying that she's having a bad day. Then I asked her what was going on. She didn't want to talk about it. But then what happened was she wanted to go sexual, and she wanted me to do things that I didn't really want to do, and I'm not gonna explain everything because, yeah, it's like a video she wanted me to film doing something, and I'm not gonna tell what it was, but then she wanted it to go sexual, and the thing is, I don't fully know one part about her, if she's transgendered or if she's not transgendered, but she has male genitalia, and that's what I'm gonna just mention. But I don't know if she was a female born with male genitalia, like a hermaphrodite, or transgendered. I don't know. I tried asking her, she didn't say, but what happened was, I had to explain that so this part makes sense. And she wanted it to go sexual, me up against the bookshelves, against the books, pulling up my skirt and doing me, yeah, that way. And because I'm pre-op transsexual, I'm transgendered, I haven't had the surgery, so it was only one way that could be done. And yeah, that was making me super uncomfortable, so I had to just tell her that it's making me uncomfortable and whatnot. So that's just one incident. Yeah, and I hadn't been feeling comfortable with anything to do with sex, with my body. I'm talking about my body, and I hadn't been comfortable with that. Then I was trying to get over it, how I was feeling. It's with someone else right now, I still don't feel comfortable. And the other part was I wasn't comfortable with myself doing down there. I can say masturbation. I could say I wasn't comfortable with myself even doing that. And I was trying to get over it. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, I'm gonna just try by myself and see what happens. And what happened was, I've explained in a different video how I figured out how to do it the female way with the way my body's constructed. One of my update videos. Yeah. And I was doing it that way, but because my hormones, my estradiol is at 6 milligrams I'm taking a day. My skin down there, I mean the actual skin, the part that becomes the clitoris, and the, I can say, penile skin, the part that they use to create the vaginal cavity. That skin is thin, and I was trying to see if I could do that, if it would help me overcome this. But that just actually made it physically uncomfortable because the skin was thin, and I ended up, when everything became, like I could say, aroused and swelled up because the skin was thin, the surface on some parts, like the part that becomes the clitoris, ended up cracking the surface. Not to where it was bleeding, it was just like the surface, and it was so really uncomfortable for a few days while it was healing. And then I was like, well, that didn't help. That was like sick. Like doing it like that way was sexually, wasn't just sexual, it was like how I was feeling mentally, my body. It was actually physically uncomfortable. So I was still feeling sexually uncomfortable after that. So I was like, I'm still trying to get over this, how I'm feeling. I wonder if this would help. I'm just gonna try it just to see what happens. I did it the guy way. Myself, by myself, with my own body, no one else. That was even worse than that. It made me like, I was like, no. I was like, no, just no. And how I mentioned in a different video, all the pain and everything it causes emotionally about my body, it made it so bad how I was feeling that I was like, nope, I can't do it the guy way. I just can't. It just makes me too dysphoric about my body, about just everything, and it made down there physically uncomfortable, and the skin did the same thing again, and it just really did not feel good down there. And I just have been feeling that way for some time. I think it's about a month or so now I've been feeling this way, and I got to the point where I was feeling good with myself doing it again, just myself. But with someone else, I still have that issue. It's and yeah, and I just been better with it with myself until just recently. Now I'm having another issue. It's like, even though I figured out how to do it in a female way with how it's constructed, it's to the point where if I don't get the surgery, I don't know what's going to happen. It's the actual muscle down there, the penile muscle, the part that swells up for sexual stimulation and all that muscle right there, where the two cavities that the blood flows through. Yeah, I want that gone, and the rest of it reconstructed to the clitoris and the vaginal cavity and whatnot. And that part is starting to get to me. The part down there I have. Stimulating it like in a clitoral way is still, I feel good about that. But because the way it's positioned and everything, I'm not comfortable. But I am a little more comfortable with myself doing it again. But I just been really feeling lately about all this. I've been really down about this. I've been really like sad and really, really scared. I don't know. I've been starting to develop this fear. I don't know. Sorry about the lighting. But this fear, I noticed I started developing, and it's a fear of. Part of it is I feel sexually vulnerable. Like very sexually vulnerable. Like if something happens that's either in my control or out of my control, I'm so scared if someone sees my genitalia. Because it's male, and if it's not, and it's not female. So I'm really terrified about that. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. And the other thing, I'm really been scared, terrified, and concerned. Like the other thing is if I don't get the surgery, it's like I'm so scared, and it's like becoming a real big fear of what's going to happen in the future, or if something happens if I don't get the surgery down there. I'm really scared about what might happen if I don't get the surgery, and that's what I'm really feeling right now. Very, very scared. I'm so scared about it. I'm just scared of sexual intimacy with someone. Even though I'm a trans woman, I'm also a lesbian. That makes it harder. Because some people accept trans women with male genitalia and some don't. And that's also hard on me, trying to find, because I've also been feeling that after I do this all sexually by myself, I've been feeling that something's been missing. Something's really been missing. Like afterwards, I feel like I need that bond with someone, that comfort, that intimacy, even though it might not be sexual. Like if you're just sitting there, cuddling on a bed, sitting down somewhere on a couch, watching a movie, or just something, even if it's not sexual, I feel like that's missing. And I just, it's been really hard on me. And I really wish, I wish my body sometimes wasn't the way it is. Because I'm comfortable with how my face is. My breasts, I'm more comfortable with them now. My legs, the rest of my body. But down there, no. I'm not really happy or satisfied with what I have. And I'm so scared of not having the surgery along with all this, and how I'll be able to pay for it, because it's on my mind, and I don't have I have money, but I don't have the full amount for the surgery, because the surgeon I want to go to, their price has gone up from $23,000 roughly to $30,000. So I'm like, and I don't know what to do. It's just, and the other part along with all this, I feel like I'll practically almost do anything to have this surgery. I would even sacrifice my ability have children right now, to have the surgery, even if it's just an orchiectomy for now. That's how I've been feeling along with all this, and it's really hard on me, all this, and I want to get better and be able to have a really good, positive, good relationship, someone that would support me for who I am, everything about me, that I'm transgendered and I'm also a lesbian. I haven't had the surgery. Even the Asperger's disorder plays along with all this, and the social anxiety, and it's uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable with my body sexually right now. So that's what I've been feeling, and I don't know what to do. I know if I had a loving relationship, someone, that perfect girl, that someone who could understand this, and I know it could take some time, but to help me through all this and whatnot. So I don't know exactly what to do. So, but I have gotten a little bit better. A little bit with myself doing it, but I'm extremely terrified with someone else, because I haven't actually been with someone since, and I'm going to say this because this is the truth, and I'm not going to tell any lies on this channel or this video. The last time I actually done it with someone was before I transitioned, and it was back, I roughly remember it was back in 2007. It was I could say the guy way, and I really got nothing out of it. No feelings, no nothing, no I didn't really get anything out of it. Compared to now, it's a lot better. By myself was the best I've ever had, and yeah. And since I've transitioned, it's been a lot harder. So, and I just don't know what to do. So that's what I've been going through and what I've been feeling. So, and roughly I could say I've done it only 6 times. The guy way with someone only 6 times in my life. Yeah, the guy way. Like genitalia wise. Yeah, male and female genitalia wise. And now I'm as myself now, as a woman, the woman I am. I just have this fear, that fear of going that way, because I get so much dysphoria and so much, like, all the pain of dysphoria about it. If I happen to do it the guy way, as a woman, with a woman, I wanted to do the female way with a woman, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm a transgendered lesbian and I want to do it the female way, with female genitalia. Even though sometimes I feel like it would be nice to know what it's like to have that penetration, but I don't want it with a guy, and I don't want it with a girl that has male genitalia. A toy, I could say, would be good, strap on me, I don't know, but the female way, I really want to experience that. And I think having this surgery would help some of this fear about it and all this dysphoria about it. Other than that, I don't know. I just don't know what to do and how I could get better about this. I know a lot of it is the thought process and how everything's connected in the brain and how you can rewire. And there's some things, yes, you can rewire your brain, and some things you can't. And I know making things into a positive way does help, and making things like seem more negative makes it worse. So it and my Asperger's disorder all together, it's all like yeah, there's like really no way I can really explain how the Asperger's disorder does affect this at the same time. It makes things kind of awkward. So that's what I've been feeling, and I wanted to share this because it's an experience I'm going through, and yeah, and some incidents I've had in the past with guys, which it didn't go that way. Thankfully, nothing happened where it actually went that way. But a lot of the incidents I've had, I've mentioned in a lot of my older videos, and I think that does play a role in with all this. So if you guys have any advice to help me, or can share experiences or anything, please comment. I want to talk to you. I really want to talk to you, all you that watch my videos, because I want to see what you guys are thinking, what your thoughts are as you're watching my videos, and like especially this one. And it'd be nice to communicate with you guys. I just don't want to just be the person just sitting here sharing what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, put my heart and soul into this, and sharing these experiences that are really deeply painful at times, things I go through. I want you to actually, instead of me just sharing, I want you to talk so we can talk back and forth, create conversations about these things. Because venting and about things and talking to other people does help. I know that. Getting things off my chest, saying what needs to be said, and if you guys could comment, because I know there's a bunch of you who watch my videos and you just don't comment. Please comment. I don't want just the few 1 or 2, 3 people that do comment every now and then. I want everyone to try to comment. And yeah, so other than that, that's what I've been going through. So yeah, so until my next video, which it'll be an update video, so comment, rate, and subscribe, and thumbs up for rating and subscribe, and please comment. Just yeah.